everyone, today I will be doing a YouTube video on this book called Harold and Harold. And what I've read so far is that this little pelican guy here, his name is Harold, and this little boy here, his name is Harold. I hope you guys like this. So here we have the first 2 pages that I am going to show you of the book called Harold and Harold. Harold wished that he was 9 or 10 like Jason and his friends. They weren't mean to Harold, they just didn't pay any attention to him at all.
Aww.
They didn't seem to know he was there. Harold couldn't even spend much time with his family because they were always busy. Helen usually swimming or playing Monopoly with her friends. She was 4 years older than Harold. Mr. McGregor only came down to the cottage on weekends, and then he'd usually disappear into the woods and fish for trout all day. The aunts and Mrs. McGregor spent their time cooking or washing up or sitting around on the deck chairs reading novels. They said they were worn out from too much work during the winter, so Harold was almost always alone. He stood on the rocks and fed the seagulls fish and heads and tails. He liked to see the birds appear as though by magic, rushing down out of the sky to fight over the food on the surface of the water. Often Harold lay flat on his stomach on the wharf and watched, loving the sea anemones fold and unfold themselves like flowers. He looked at the crabs moving sideways among the prickly sea urchins, and sometimes he pulled a starfish out of the water for a while. Then he could watch his tiny feet wiggling and waving to and fro like a field of miniature wheat moving in the wind. One of the things Harold liked to do best was to dig for a perch from the end of the government wharf. He was good at it, but it's not a lot of fun to catch a fish if there's no one to say, "Wow, that's something." So that's all I have for you today, guys. So I hope you guys like the 2 pages that I have done of this book called Harold and Harold. See you guys next time.